The ANSYS stands for the analysis of a system. First we are going to see how to open a software. So go for the start menu, go to the programs, go for an ANSYS and again say ANSYS. A single click over here. This particular window is known as Graphics User Interface. Start menu, go for the programs, again go for the ANSYS. In ANSYS, instead of ANSYS we should go for the ANSYS product launcher. A single click. Once you are clicking for the product launcher, so you are getting one again new pop-up window for the ANSYS product launcher profile. So here we need to set an environment, a license and our files. So go for the launch first. What kind of an environment we are going to work for? So set it according to the requirement over here as an ANSYS. Then set our proper license what we need to go for. So we are setting for ANSYS Multiphysics. Once your environment and a license setting is over, we should go for the file management. So single click over here. So over here we need to set for our working directory. Working directory in the sense if we are having in a particular folder which we need to use for a particular analysis, so we can browse that particular path over here. So I am going over here, selecting E drive, my documents and setting with respect to the folder as an administrator. Once you are selecting your path, just say OK. Next goes for your job name. We should type over here for a particular job name what we are going for. So we can set our working directory and a job name with respect to our working environment and our license. Once you are setting for launch and file management, just say run. Once we are saying run, the same ways it will open for the next two windows. One is your graphics user interface and another will be your output window over here. So the most important thing over here is this particular thing is your title bar. Next to the title bar we are going for the utility menus. A file, select, list, plot, plot control and so on. All things comes under your utility menu. So if you are opening your software from an ANSYS, so we are not able to set a working directory at the start of your analysis. So if we are opening from an ANSYS, so we should go for on files first in utility menus and just say change your working directory. So change over here, single click. Same ways we can browse our path over here and just select it and say OK. If we are needing to set for our job name, so again go back for the files. Just say change of your job name, a single click. We can write down our job name over here and just set it. Once you are setting your job name, you can see that particular thing, your title bar over here, what we are specifying as our job name. Next is, we can set our job title again. So go back over here in files and just say change of your title. Select it and write down your job title. I'm setting it as ASD and just say OK. Once you are setting your job title, so right click on your graphics and just say replot. Once we are saying replot, you can see your job title ASD over here. So this is the one way to open your software and check your working directory, job name, license and all those things. Otherwise we can open this particular software through a launcher and at the start even we can set for all these things. So these are your file, select, list are your utility menus. Next to your utility menus there are shortcuts used for new analysis, opening of a new ANSYS file, save and all. Next goes for the most important is ANSYS command prompt. We can write down your command over here and execute over here. Next goes for an icon of an raise and hide, otherwise we can say hide and show. Next, the most important icon comes over here is your contact manager. Once your utility menus and shortcuts are over, we are going for an ANSYS toolbar. Over here again we are having any shortcuts for save DB, resume DB, quit or a Power Graphics. So DB stands for a database. So the extension required to save your file will be .db. That's why we are having a save db and a resume db icons over here. Next is your right side menu. So in your right side menu, we are again having a shortcuts used for isometric view, oblique view, front view, top view, right side view. All shortcuts we are having over here. Again, next to the views option, we are having again shortcuts for fit your view on the particular graphics. Next goes for your zoom in and a zoom out, a pan in X and Y, then rotation about respective axis in X, Y and Z. So once you set accordingly, the most important thing over here is your ANSYS main menu. So all things for performing an analysis, we are going to deal with respect to the main menu of your ANSYS. Next is this particularly in a black window. Over here we are going to perform all the tasks with the help of your ANSYS main menu. So 1 stands for your window number 1. On ANSYS software, we can parallelly work on 5 different windows, but still we are having a single window over here. So we are having an indication as a 1. Next is your ANSYS logo with respect to the date and a particular time. So over here we are having X and Y axis, and Z is exactly in the center. If we are going for an isometric view, we can see over here X, Y and Z. This particular location is your 0, 0 or global origin. We can call it as your global coordinate system. And now we are going to see what exactly the ANSYS main menu is. Over here we are having preferences, preprocessor, solution, general post-processor, time history post-processor and so on. The last one comes over here as a finish. So what exactly preferences is? At the start of your analysis, we are needing to set for the preferences what exactly we are going for, thermal, structural, fluid, accordingly. Next goes for your preprocessor. For analysis, we need to go for some preprocessor. Exactly what we are going for. We need to model that particular geometry, either we are going to import it. Nextly, we need to go for the finite elements. So we are going for the meshing, then going for the locking of degrees of freedom. And next we need to apply for an external loading. All these things comes under the preprocessor option. Next goes for your solution options. Once you are setting your preprocessor, then we need to solve that particular problem with respect to the current locking of degrees of freedom with respect to the external applied loads. Once your solution is done, we need to check for the results. So we will go for the general post processor. Here we are getting all the values with respect to your degrees of freedom locking and your external loadings. Once your general post processor is over, if we are going for a transient or a dynamic analysis with respect to the time, so instead of going for a general post processor, we should go for a time history post processor. In that way, we are going to follow a sequence in ANSYS main menu. Last and most important over here in the main menu is finish. Over here, we are needing to stop your solver. So this is the introduction required for ANSYS main menu. So in the next session, we are going to start for the modeling options. So check the path over here. Go for the preprocessor. In preprocessor, go for the modeling. Once saying the modeling, say create. In create, we are having different options. Go for the key point, line, area and volume. So key point, line, area, volume, all 4 options comes under geometric modeling. And next to your volume, there is a node and element. These two comes under your finite element modeling. So how to go for a geometric modeling and how to create a finite element model, we are going to see the things in the next session.